Okay. I like to walk with Grandpa. His steps are short like mine. He doesn't say, now hurry up. He always takes his time. I like to walk with Grandpa. His eyes see things like mine do. Most people have to hurry. They don't stop and see. I'm glad that God made Grandpa unrushed and young like me. Hello, everyone. If you guys don't know me, I am Monique Watland. I am 8th out of 14 grandchildren, and I'm so happy to be here celebrating with all of you my grandpa, my AKA, Thatha's 80th birthday. So a lot of you guys know him, and I'm sure actually all of you know him because you wouldn't be at his 80th birthday if you didn't, but I bet you a lot of you don't know about his past and what he went through to get here. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about his accomplishments, about what type of person he is, and about what he means to me. So my Thatha went to the Navy when he was 18, and he was a Navy Seabee. Then after he got out of that, he married my Nana. After that, he married my Nana. After the Navy, he decided that he wanted to go to ASU to become a doctor. ASU told him that he had no chance because he was Mexican. So the first engineering program was going to come out at ASU, the first degree of engineering, and he decided that he wanted to do it. 100 applied and 4 got accepted, and he was one of them. While he was doing this, he was working at the mines graveyard shift from 12 o'clock to 7 every single night. And then my Nana would drive him from Superior down to ASU and wait for him while he went to school. They would drive back to Superior. He would hang out with all his kids. At this time, he had 4 kids. And then he would study, go to bed, and do the same thing every single day. He finally graduated. Only 3 graduated, and it was the very first class, and he was the first Mexican to graduate from the engineering program. After that, he got a job at Honeywell, which is what back then was called Air Research, and he worked there for a while. Then he got shipped out to Peru, and at this point he had 6 kids. So he was working in Peru, and then he got shipped back to Mexico City, and was working there. And then came back to Honeywell and retired there. But while he was at Honeywell, he went to get his MBA at night. So he was going to school at night and working a full-time job at Honeywell. So he is obviously a very accomplished man. He enforces education throughout our entire family, and he is just the most amazing man. From this picture, you guys can see all of the grandchildren love him. He is always there for us. Birthday parties, everything. Graduation parties, he's the first person in line, the first person to say how proud he is of you, and the first person to say, I love you. He is the best man ever. He is also a man of not very many words, but when he says a word, he is the funniest person in the world. He does the most random things, and I just love him so much. He also is always cooking. If you guys know him, he will always be making you a meal. He is one of the best people I know, and what he means to me is when my dad wasn't there, he took over. Whether it was getting my head out of the railing with butter, picking me up from when I got hit by a car, my very first day of ASU, coming to put in locks in my apartment because he didn't think that they were good enough. He is the best man in the world. Thatha, I love you so much, and and I hope you know that you mean the world to everyone, and me especially, you're my hero.